everyone. There are reasons that we use gold probes and insulated probes. The first reason for the gold probe is that gold is a lot more conductive than stainless steel, which is the typical type of base needle. Because it's more conductive, you have fewer electrons falling off during the process of going from where it connects to the needle on the needle probe holder to the tip where the work happens. The second aspect is that gold has a higher conductivity to electricity, but relatively similar conductivity to heat. So the electrons come down faster, but the heating happens at approximately the same rate, which means you can get a lot more work done before your needle starts to heat up. A key advantage of gold-coated probes. When we talk about insulated probes, now we're talking about differences all along the tip of the needle. As you can see in this example of an insulated probe, the coating starts at the taper and works its way almost all the way to the tip. The tip is cleaned to make sure that there's electrical conductivity between the needle holder to the base of the follicle. What the insulation does is twofold. One, it behaves in the same way as the insulation on a wire that you plug into the wall, and it keeps you from getting electric shocks, but also keeps the electrons on the inside. So rather than falling off like electrons can do, the plastic sheath bounces them back to the surface of the metal. So more of the current gets to the tip. The second thing it does is it acts a little bit like a pot holder. And so this coating makes it so that your client's skin, which is touching some portion of the insulated portion of the metal, doesn't feel it as much. So we talked already that current goes along the outside, heat goes through the bulk. As the heat goes through the bulk, the metal starts to feel hot. By having the equivalent of a pot holder on the outside of the metal, your client's skin is protected from the heat of the probe. In every case, in every type of probe, there are the key aspects that you have to remember. Number one, you want to match the size of the follicle to the size of the probe. You want to match the type of probe to the kind of skin your client has. So clients that have very robust skin can use a stainless steel probe. Those clients that have a little bit more sensitive skin, I encourage you to use a gold-plated probe or the insulated probe. And for those clients who are the most sensitive, we strongly encourage you to switch to the insulated probe. Now here's the trick. You don't know who those clients are going to be until they're in your chair. We recommend these days to go straight to the gold or insulated because it's much faster to switch to one that protects your client better. With that, thank you for watching. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out.